I filed that.
What is your name?
My name is Julie, sir.
Julie, so I call you Julie, Julie Belmore.
Barmuris.
Belmori. What is your age? What is your age?
32, sir.
32. Your height and your weight, do you know?
5 feet, sir.
5 feet 2. And your weight?
56.
56 kg. Your marital status? Are you married?
Yes, sir.
So is your husband still with you, or are you a single mother, or what?
I have a husband, sir.
You have a husband. What is your husband job? What is the job of your husband?
Farmer, sir.
He's a farmer. Where is your province? Where is your barangay? From where you are?
San Antonino, Burgos, Isabela, sir.
Oh, you're from San Anton, Anton.
San Antonino.
That's near where?
Isabela.
San Antonino.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's near to Isabela, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you just stand up? Can you just stand up and walk a bit behind so that I can see you, and put up your hand? Can you just put up your hand in this way?
Your face
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you face in front and put up your hand. Put up your hand like that. Okay. Okay, you can sit down. Okay, I think you look strong. Okay. Now you are married. How many children do you have?
Sir?
How many children do you have?
3, sir.
3. What are their age?
My first baby, 12. The second baby, 9. Third baby, 4 years old.
Now when you come here, who's going to look after your children? Who will look after
Yes,
your
sir.
Who will look after your children?
My children, first baby is this school year, sir, grade 7. My second baby, grade 5. And then my last baby, kinder, sir.
Okay, who is going to look after them if you go overseas to work? Who will look after them? Who will look after them if you go overseas to work?
Sir?
Who will look after your children if you go overseas to work?
I will go, sir, in Malaysia, sir. I want to study my children, sir.
Who will take care of your children when you come here in Malaysia to work?
My husband, sir.
Your husband will take care of your children. But your husband
Yes,
is
sir.
working, right? Your husband is working as a farmer. So if he's working, then who takes care of your children?
If I go in Malaysia, sir, my husband stop the farmer, sir.
Oh, that means he will stop his work.
Yes, sir.
But have you got the permission from your husband to go overseas to work?
Sir?
Have you got the permission from your husband?
I have a solicitor, sir.
No. Have you asked your husband to go overseas? Is it okay with him?
Yes, sir.
And do you know how long is your contract?
Yes, sir. 2 years.
2 years.
Sir.
Are you sure you're mentally prepared to come here to work? Are you mentally ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you can work for 2 years?
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to work for more than 2 years?
Yes, sir. I want, sir.
Okay. So main thing is you are sure you are mentally prepared. You won't change your mind. Will you change your mind see, if I put in the calling visa, then you change your mind, then it's very difficult for us. We have to withdraw the calling visa, and we have to do a lot of paperwork. So are you sure that you will not change your mind once I get you an employer? Are you sure you won't change your mind?
I'm not changed my mind, sir. I want to go here to work, sir.
You won't change your mind, So I want you to make sure that once you come here for interview, then you are mentally prepared to go overseas to work, and you're mentally prepared to go to Malaysia to work. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And why do you choose Malaysia to work? Why are you not going back to the Middle East? Maybe like Middle East, like Saudi or Qatar. Why? What is the reason? Why you want to come to Malaysia to work?
I want Malaysia, sir, because Malaysia is good, sir.
Okay, yeah, that is true. Malaysia is good. Okay, I want you to remember this. Okay. I want you to remember these 3 alphabet because I'm going to ask you again in about 10 minutes time. What is the 3 alphabet?
BJP, sir.
BJP. BJP. I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to test a memory on these 3 alphabets. In 10 minutes time or 15 minutes time, I'll ask you again. Make sure you remember. If you cannot remember, that means the memory is bad. So you try and remember. I just want to see your mathematics. This is how much?
28 plus 38, sir.
How much is that?
66.
66. Oh, you're very good actually. What about this? The bottom one?
38 minus 28 was 10, sir.
Okay, I think you're very good in your mathematics. Very fast. What is your educational level?
High school graduate, sir.
High school graduate. How many years were you in high school?
4 years, sir.
4 years. Your experience, can I know your experience in any experience you have, maybe in Philippines or overseas? Can you tell me some of your experiences to work as a domestic helper or in any other work?
I worked in Saudi in 2 years, sir.
You were in Saudi for 2 years. Okay.
Yes, sir.
From what year to what year, and from what month and year to what month and year?
I go to Saudi, sir, March 29, 2016. And go back here in the Philippines, April 12, 2018, sir.
You can remember, that means your memory is, I think, is good. I want to make sure that you have good memory, because if you don't have good memory, it's difficult. The employer asks you to do something, then you forget. Do you think you have got good memory? Do you think you have got good
Yes, sir.
You have, that is very important, because some of them, they are very forgetful, see. 1 minute you tell them like that, the next minute they forget. But for you, you think that you have got good memory? What do you think? Do you have?
I have.
You have, okay, I'm going to ask you the 3 alphabet in 10 minutes time. Okay, in Saudi you have got 2 years of experience and you finish your contract. That is very good. And what was the job that you were doing in Saudi?
Cleaning the house, sir.
Household work. Okay, other than household work, what were you doing?
I can look at the baby, sir.
No, do you look after a baby in the house? Do you have a child?
We have child, my employers, sir.
They have children. And how many children do they have?
Yes, sir.
How many children do they have?
2, sir.
2 children. What about their age?
6 years old and 7 years old and then 2 years old, sir.
7 and 2. Oh, I see. So they have 2 children, 7 and 2 years old. So you were looking after the children. How many domestic helpers were there in this family? in your employer house?
Just one, sir.
Huh? Only
One,
one.
sir.
You are the only helper to be.
Only me, sir.
You only. Is that a big house? Do your employer have a big house?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, how many rooms? How many rooms in the house?
14 rooms, sir.
Huh? 14 rooms.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's a very big house. And bathroom?
5, sir.
14 room plus 5 bathroom. So can you cook up in the housework? Is there any problem you will find to take care of such a big house? Is there any problem? No,
problem.
I see. 14 room is a very big house, and I'm sure you will know how to arrange your work. Maybe you need to clean up the whole house. Maybe you clean up part of the house in a day, then another part in another day. So you will know how to arrange, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got a family. The house is also quite big, and this family is a Muslim, but a Muslim with some Indian blood. They are Muslim. They have got a special child. Do you think you can work for this family? It's a small family. They have got sir, mom, and also their parents, and 2 kids and a special child. They have got another domestic helper, which is an Indonesian. That means there will be 2 domestic helper in the house. But your job is to look after the special child. Do you think you can look after the special child?
Yes, sir.
But they are Indian Muslim. They are Muslim. Do you think you can work for this family? They are very nice. I actually also gave them Indonesian maid. They treat the maids very well. They are very good people. But of course you have to work. If you don't work, nobody will like you. The main thing is if you work and you do your duty properly, everything goes fine. So do you think you can work for this family to look after the special child?
Yes, sir.
This special child is a girl. She is about 28 years old. Most of the time she will be in the room, and you have to take care of her, probably play with her, make her happy. You have to use a bit of psychology and treat her well, because this girl, she is mentally handicapped. She will throw tantrums. She will also give problem. Do you think you can do that type of work? Do you think you can?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
You can. Are you a patient person? Are you a patient? Are you a patient person? What I mean is that patient.
Mahaba pasensya.
Yes, sir.
So are you a patient person? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes. You need patience to look after this kind of people. The only thing is you need love and patience. Do you have both?
Book, sir?
Do you have love and patience? What I mean is that if you look
Yes,
for
sir. I have a...
you have
Yes, sir. I have a patient, sir.
do you love your own children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So to look after a special child, you must have love and patience. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
But only thing is you don't have the experience. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Probably you can learn, or probably in the training there I will ask you to give you a bit of special training if you are willing. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Other than English and Tagalog, do you know how to speak Arabic with the 2 years there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you can speak Arabic. Can you speak a few words Arabic? My girl here is worked in Kuwait before Rina come. Can you speak to her in Arabic?
Just make inte.
Ana Julie Balmores.
Ama Cham Reg. No, the Arabic different.
Or maybe it's different because she's from Kuwait, you're from Saudi. Probably there's some slight differences, but it's okay. You learn. I think you learn very fast. I see that you are a very intelligent girl. Are you willing to work on off days? You have 1 day rest in a week. Are you willing to work on the rest day? You will be paid. You will get paid for your work. Are you prepared to work?
Yes. Yes, sir. I can work my
Okay. If you can work, then it's very good. It's quite easy to find an employer you're willing to work. But if you are tired, of course you need a rest. I would tell the employer to give you a rest. But even if you want to rest, you cannot go out of the house because you don't know the country well. You don't know the place well. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And the handphone. You can bring your handphone, but you're not allowed to use a handphone during working hours. You can use it after working hours. Do you agree to that?
No, sir, I'm not agree, sir.
You don't agree on what? What I mean is that your handphone you can bring, you will not be allowed to use it during working hours. Can you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes, sir.
You can use a handphone when you go to rest in your room. That means after working hours, you use it maybe for 10-15 minutes. Don't use it too long. It's going to waste a lot of your time and you will not enough sleep. So if you are not allowed to use a handphone during working hours, do you agree to that?
I want, sir, to use my cell phone in my room, sir.
Yes, you can use your cell phone in your room. That means after work. What I mean is that when you are working, you are not allowed to use your phone. Can you agree to that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because when you're working, it's dangerous to use a phone, because you lose your concentration. You must concentrate on your work. Whatever you are doing, you have to concentrate. Looking after the special child, or doing housework, or cooking. So
Yes,
you agree that you are not allowed to use the phone during working hours, right? You were.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know how to cook?
Yes, sir.
What are the food that you know?
Arabian food and Philippine food, sir.
Oh, you can cook Arabian food.
Yes, sir.
I see. What are the food that you know how to cook Arabian food?
The roasters with chicken.
I see. Okay. So that means you learn cooking very fast. What about Philippine food? Okay.